Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where we dive deep into the newest rides hitting the road. Today, we're taking a detailed look at the 2026 Honda Passport, a mid-size SUV that continues to blend rugged utility with comfort and performance. If you're in the market for a capable SUV that doesn't try too hard but delivers just enough of everything, the Passport might be your ideal choice. But does the 2026 refresh bring enough to the table? Let's find out. Let's start with what you'll see first at the front of the vehicle. Honda hasn't gone overboard with the redesign, but the changes are subtle and effective. The front fascia is sharper, with a more aggressive grille that now features a darkened mesh pattern flanked by updated LED headlights. The headlights themselves are slimmer and more angular, giving the Passport a bolder and more focused look. Daytime running lights wrap around the edges, adding a touch of finesse. The hoodline has been recontoured slightly, giving the vehicle a more muscular stance up front. It's not a total redesign, but it's a refined evolution that helps the Passport look more contemporary and assertive. The front bumper integrates better with the overall design, and the air intakes have been reshaped to enhance airflow and visual appeal. Moving to the side profile, the 2026 Passport maintains its classic midsize proportions, but with some new wheel designs and slightly updated body lines. The strong character line still runs from the front fender through the rear doors, giving it that signature Honda athleticism. Ground clearance remains generous, making it off-road friendly for weekend adventures. Depending on the trim, you'll find 20-inch alloy wheels with an updated spoke pattern that gives off a more premium, yet rugged vibe. Blacked outside mirrors and door handles on higher trims add a stealthy touch, while roof rails remain standard on most models, supporting everything from cargo carriers to kayaks. The side view also emphasizes the Passport's wide stance and short front and rear overhangs, which help with both aesthetics and maneuverability. As we wrap around to the rear, the Passport's design becomes a bit more adventurous. The taillights have been slimmed down and now feature a more pronounced LED signature. A redesigned rear bumper houses twin exhaust outlets on the Elite trim, giving it a slightly sportier finish. The tailgate still offers power operation, and on higher trims, hands-free access with foot swipe functionality is standard. The Passport badging is now finished in a dark metallic tone, adding a touch of class. The rear window is slightly more raked than before, giving it a sleeker silhouette without compromising cargo space. And yes, Honda retained the hidden underfloor storage area in the cargo bay, one of those underrated features you won't want to live without once you've used it. Step inside, and the 2026 Honda Passport immediately feels like a step forward. It's not a drastic interior overhaul, but the refinements make a difference where it counts. You'll notice upgraded materials, including soft touch dash elements, contrast stitching, and matte finish wood accents on the Elite and TrailSport trims. The center console is still wide and functional, but now includes a wireless charging pad that's better integrated into the layout. There's a new 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that replaces the older analog setup finally, bringing the Passport into the digital age. The display is crisp, easy to navigate, and customizable depending on drive modes and personal preferences. In the center, Honda's updated 11.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system now supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. The interface is snappier, and voice controls have improved thanks to updated software. Physical volume and tuning knobs remain thankfully, along with redundant steering wheel controls. The sound system gets a nice boost with a 10-speaker premium audio upgrade in the Elite trim. Seating remains a strength in the Passport. The front seats are well cushioned, supportive, and now offer improved lumbar adjustment. Heated seats are standard across all trims, while ventilated fronts and heated rear outboard seats are available on upper trims. The rear bench is spacious, easily accommodating adults with plenty of leg and headroom. The Passport doesn't offer a third row, and that's intentional. This SUV is all about maximizing comfort and cargo in a two-row layout. Speaking of cargo, there's no shortage of it. Behind the second row, you get over 41 cubic feet of space, expanding to over 77 cubic feet with the seats folded flat. It's a flat load floor too, which means loading large items is a breeze. The underfloor storage adds even more versatility, perfect for stashing tools, groceries, or emergency gear. Under the hood now let's talk about performance, because Honda has done some interesting tuning here. The Passport continues to use the tried and true 3.5-liter V6 engine, producing 280 horsepower and 262 pounds-feet of torque. It's mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission that's been refined for smoother shifting and better fuel efficiency. All-wheel drive is now standard across the lineup, which is a major upgrade for buyers in snowy or off-road prone areas. Acceleration is brisk for a vehicle this size, and it handles confidently thanks to a stiffer suspension and revised chassis tuning. The TrailSport trim, in particular, gets an off-road boost with unique suspension dampers, all-terrain tires, and underbody skid plates. It's not a rock crawler, but for muddy trails, gravel roads, and camping weekends, it's more than capable. The ride quality remains smooth and composed on pavement, and cabin insulation has been improved, keeping road and wind noise to a minimum even at highway speeds. Fuel economy hasn't changed much, but minor improvements have been made through powertrain recalibration and aerodynamic tweaks. Expect about 19 miles per gallon city and 24 miles per gallon highway, depending on how you drive and which trim you go for. Not groundbreaking, but right in line with its class. Now let's break down pricing. The 2026 Honda Passport comes in a few familiar trims: XL, TrailSport, and Elite. The XL starts around $43,000, offering a strong value with leather seats, sunroof, power tailgate, and the full Honda Sensing Safety Suite. Move up to the TrailSport at roughly $47,000, and you gain rugged looks, all-terrain upgrades, and a more adventure-ready setup. At the top of the range, the Elite comes in just under $50,000 and includes everything from ventilated seats and premium audio to a hands-free tailgate and the full digital dashboard. For what you get in each trim, pricing feels justified, especially when compared to competitors like the Jeep Grand Cherokee or Ford Edge. Safety continues to be a Honda hallmark. All Passports come standard with Honda Sensing, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, forward collision warning with auto braking, road departure mitigation, and traffic sign recognition. The 2026 model adds a new rear seat reminder system and improved blind spot monitoring with cross-traffic detection. In crash tests, the Passport is expected to maintain its top ratings, thanks to structural reinforcements and smart airbag deployment tech. So what's the verdict on the 2026 Honda Passport? It's not a radical reinvention, but that's not what Honda was going for. Instead, it's a solid and thoughtful refinement of an already strong contender in the midsize SUV space. With improved tech, more standard features, and slightly bolder styling, it's a smarter, more appealing Passport. If you're someone who needs room, reliability, and real-world performance without stepping into full luxury territory, this SUV continues to be a very smart buy. Thanks for watching today's deep dive on the 2026 Honda Passport. If you enjoyed this review and want to stay up to date with all the latest in the auto world, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you consider the Passport, or are you holding out for something else? Let's talk about it. Until next time, drive safe and stay tuned.